Alright guys, this is part 2 of the Val Kilmer 2026 Saturday only, what was supposed to be a free-for-all tournament but ended up being a 2-team tournament. This is game number 7. Here we go. So if you recall from the last video, we had a Bridges Between Us game that was really close, even though it didn't last very long. We'll see how this one goes. We have the Tallow Cricket Club with Donsky, Val Kilmer, Karma, Judgmental, Scratch, and Chameleon, and Team Ashit with Captain Gorilla, Grenade, Clank, Silic, Overdose, Spy, and Gene Hackman. So, again, I believe it was maybe Team Spy who came across the North Bridge and then went downward. And then Team, I think it was Donsky's team, Tallow Cricket Club, who went through the South Bridge and went up. And yeah, it was a photo finish, because I think Spy's team was a handful of seconds away from contesting. Let's see, it looks like we're getting a lot of people going mid, maybe? I do like the way that Team Gorilla is spreading out. I mean, it's hard to see where the soldiers are exactly in the Tallow Cricket Club because they blend in with the overhead map. We have Val Kilmer going to the south. We have Karma going north. And it doesn't seem like anybody's really going middle. And then for Team Gorilla, we have Overdose popping a pile, it looks like. And actually not so much movement by anybody really, except got some Clank over there. Who is this? Val Kilmer. Judgmental Illness dropping some early RPGs. Got some stuff in the middle going on here. This is a very precarious spot for Grenade. I don't know what he's doing. Yeah, he's not in a good spot. That's not good. I'm surprised no one's nuked him. He should have been annihilated. So the fact that he's still alive, I'm really surprised. You could actually zook him from way over there. And I'm glad that Grenade was able to get out of there. Meanwhile, we see Clank with a deep flank. I don't know if anyone can see him. We have a fight between the north and the south. We have Scratch, Karma, Gorilla, Spy, Gene Hackman. Looks like some friendly fire RPGs there. I think Scratch might have killed Karma. Karma asking, why are you RPGing me? I mean, he does kind of have that face that you just want to RPG, to be honest. Uh-oh. It looks like the Clank tank snuck around and stole the flag there.
Flag captured.
Didn't even see it.
Eliminated. Game over.
All right, well, that was a nice and quick one. Nice flank there from Clank. I think he went virtually undetected. I think there was, who was it, Val Kilmer, who went south. But I think he saw me, but he kind of altered his course and backed up to the middle maybe, which allowed Clank to continue his flank undetected, and then he just kind of stole the flag, I presume. So good job there from Clank. All right, we are changing up the maps. This is Kebler Pass. All right, now we have Team Overdose with Grenade, Dunsky, Silic, Gene Hackman, and Chameleon. And we have the Bootlickers with Scratch, Clank, Gorilla, Karma, Val Kilmer, Judgmental Illness, and Spy. So this is one of those maps where, just like Recon, the flag is on top of a hill, and I would say that it's much more difficult to, I think, rush these flags than it is Recon. So we'll see what kind of offense these teams can mount. It looks like I am opting to cannon myself, perhaps being inspired by Clank's earlier efforts when he was the captain and the cannoneer. For Team Scratch, we have Clank with the cannon. Perhaps Scratch is paying back Clank with the cannon from that, what was it, the second game, when Clank was the captain and he gave Scratch the cannon. This is, I think it's actually the same size as Recon, but it feels smaller. And so, plus this is also a game that or a map that, despite being legendary, it's not one that we play very often on the 2-team set. So I think people are still kind of unfamiliar with the map. And when you're unfamiliar with the map, I always like to just go middle. Gene Hackman with an early Zook, kind of missing there. And we do see a very large 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 soldier force in the middle for Team Scratch. We have 1, 2, 3, 5 in the middle for Team Overdose. So it's a bit of an imbalance. I don't know where the other soldiers are. But, yeah, I think this is not going well. Okay, now people are starting to file in here. Someone just got RPG'd, maybe by Karma? I'm not really sure. It's actually kind of hard to tell the difference between yellow and green on the overhead map. It all kind of looks the same to me. Meanwhile, just lobbing some cannons, I guess. Almost shot somebody. And we see Spy making a beeline for the cannons. We'll see if the risk pays off. I mean, there's a lot of people surrounding the cannon. Meanwhile, we have a 2-on-2 between Karma and Donsky. We'll see if Donsky can do his thing. I think Dunsky needs to get aggressive here. Meanwhile, Spy is... Oh, almost bowled over Spy. Yeah, the middle is being controlled by Scratch's team. And it looks like Karma is in retreat. Over here we've got Gorilla and Chameleon. Couple of heals going down. And Clank just shot the back of that tree. I don't know what he was doing there. Did I just cannon somebody? Oh, I cannoned a couple people, I guess. Maybe that was a grenade, I'm not sure. But yeah, it looks like Team Scratch definitely has the upper hand right now. Oh, just blasted Gorilla. Alright, so we really have sort of a defined battle line right down the middle. I think this is anybody's game, to be honest. Seems like Scratch has slightly more people though. Almost got Val Kilmer. Almost got Val Kilmer again. He's bobbing and weaving as if he were Maverick. Oh, that gets one of Val's guys. And it looks like Overdose's team might be falling back a bit here. Nice heal there. Looks like Team Overdose is all defense right now. Oh, blasted somebody. Nice shot there from Clank, killed by Cannon. Yeah, this isn't looking good. RPG, almost killed one of the Chameleon's guys. Nice Zook there from Dunsky. Some pretty stout defense being played. It's like all the claymores exploded. And Val Kilmer doing Val Kilmer things, it looks like. Oh, that's not looking good. All right. Yeah, so that was a pretty interesting match. I noticed that, you know, the battle was really sort of won and lost here in this, I would say, maybe at the 10-minute mark or so, when it was really just kind of either person's game. However, I will say that it seems like there were more scratch soldiers who went middle, and conversely, I think it was only 5 people on my team that decided to go middle, so there was kind of a mismatch from the start, but there were some pretty good adjustments, and it ended up being a somewhat close game. So it was there we go. That was game number 8, I believe.
Game over.
Alright, so I think I'm actually going to stop it here for a second. Just, I need to finish my dinner really quick. But once I'm done with that, I'll pick up these last 4 games. So thanks for tuning in, and I'll be back in a bit.